Hello, this is my first ever YouTube video, you guys, using my iMac and my little ring light. Got some Palo Santo. I honestly have no idea what is going to come through for this video, but my spirit was like, Amanda, it's time. It's time that you expand. So here we are. I've got my crystals because duh. But I think that I wanted to come on here, one, to introduce myself. My name's Amanda. I am a spiritual life coach, but honestly, I'm just a human on a journey of discovering my true self. And I think, honestly, that's what we are all here to do. I think that we are on this journey of discovery, and we all have different life lessons to learn. We all have different characters. We all have different roles that we are playing on this earth. But I think at the end of the day, we all have the same goal, which is discovering who we are innately. Because I think too often we are molded by society, we are told who we should be, we get caught in the spiritual traps of our ego, and we lose ourselves. We lose ourselves along the way. And it wasn't until like 3 years ago that I didn't realize how lost I truly was. I was doing everything I was supposed to, right? I had a boyfriend, we lived in this really nice townhome, I got a dog. I was doing all the things that are supposed to bring you happiness, but then all of a sudden it was all gone. And I found myself back at my parents' house, back in my childhood bedroom, and I found myself lost. Completely, 100%, did not know who I was, what I was put on this earth to do, what my next step in life was. And it was during that time that, I had extra money, so I was able to go on trips with my girlfriends, and we were going on a trip to Sedona. And I didn't have any expectations of what was going to happen on this trip, but I was open to whatever transpired. And as I was in Sedona, we went to the Vortex, which is like on Airport Road or something, I think. And we were sitting there, and it was so noisy, you guys. It was so noisy. Everybody was talking, and I was like, isn't this supposed to be like a sacred space? Isn't this supposed to be where people go to connect with themselves, not talk to everybody else? I was so confused, but I had brought my headphones, and I had been listening to this music that just really gets me centered and grounded. And so I stepped away from the people I was with, I put in my headphones, and in that moment, I realized I have the power to block out the noise. It is not anybody else's job to block it out aside from me. That's my job. Why do we put the pressure on everybody else when it's not their job? It's ours. And it was in that moment where I was like, okay, I'm listening. What is my next step? And it was following those breadcrumbs that really got me to where I am now. And you know, am I making tons of money? No. Like, let's just be honest. I'm not. But I've also honestly never felt more like myself than I do in this moment right now. I have this freedom that I never felt before. It is unlike anything I could explain to anybody. And it's funny because as I've been on this path, there have been different directions that I've gone and different breadcrumbs that I've followed, and then been like, oh no, wait, that doesn't resonate. Oh no, wait, that was kind of a mistake, but I learned a lesson. Okay, now what? You know, and that's life, you guys. Like, it's when we stop taking those chances, when we stop allowing ourselves to grow, where life truly becomes stagnant, and then we're like, now what? And it's funny because I made this video, I made my YouTube channel because I have been following breadcrumbs, and I follow Melanie Beckler, which is the Ask Angels YouTube channel, and I desperately wanted to let her know that I had gone to her store or her YouTube because of a story on Instagram. I just felt like it was necessary for me to tell her that because it was working for her. And I realized that I had to make myself a YouTube channel in the process. And I've had this pull of wanting to do a YouTube channel, but of course there was this fear, like, oh God, if I put myself out there, there is this potential that people are not going to like me. Okay, so what? Either you like me or you don't. Honestly, it's none of my business. So if you feel like you need to tell me that you don't like me, there's something going on with you, because I don't really care. Sorry. You know, but that's how we're rolling into 2020, okay? If you don't like me, perfect. You don't need to let me know. Just don't watch my videos. But I also wanted to pop on here because one of my favorite things to do is just really start off my days or my weeks or whatever with Gabby Bernstein's Miracle Now cards, because they just always really seem to have a beautiful message that resonates with me, and that I think could help others on their path. So let's pull a card and see what comes through for going into 2020. I speak with confidence because the world needs my light. And here we are, 2020. I started a YouTube channel. And I know it's not perfect lighting, it's not perfect anything. And you guys, I'm never going to claim to be perfect, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I've watched a lot of YouTube channels, and I thought, wow, these people are so perfect, and I put them on pedestals, and I made them into these perfect, ideal versions of who I thought they were. And then at the end of the day, I just realized that they're human too, and they're just all trying to figure this shit out as we go. So don't place me on a pedestal. I just want to be here to shine a little light, let you know that you're not alone on this crazy life journey that we are all on, and maybe share some nuggets of wisdom along the way. It's funny because I minored in philosophy in college, and at the time I was like, I don't even know how this is going to benefit me, but how I live my life is by my own philosophy. So, you know, there might be some things that you resonate with, and then there are others that you're just like, I don't know, I feel like she's a little crazy, and that's okay, because I think what I really want 2020 to be about is being able to listen to other people, being able to see where another person is coming from, being able to not form judgments and saying, maybe I don't agree with that, but I respect you enough to let you have your own opinion. And I think that that is something that we have been missing. So thank you for being here. I am on Instagram. It's idealist_vibes. So if you enjoyed this video, like, or what do they say, subscribe? Or just come and check me out whenever you're getting curious. All right, you're gonna see more of me. So have a beautiful, beautiful now, and I will see you soon.